the lawsuit was good. The lawsuit was really good. Considering everything that was going on. One of the other TIs, you have to have a sense of humor about it. And death and torture, because you have to have a sense of humor about it. Yeah, I did manage to piece together a lawsuit in 2005. I filed it. I know enough about the law to bypass the 2 local things. While I was filing this lawsuit, they set me up and had me put in jail. So I missed my court date. And then while I was in jail, they did a judgment against me and charged me $500 for filing the lawsuit. I have a judgment against me for $500 for failure to appear. But what happened was, this is just one of many of their little tricks that you can expect if you want to deal with these criminals, is that they had some of their people harass me. I was at the grocery store, which is one of their favorite places to harass me. And one of the guys, they were talking, and they started. They called me a jackoff, and I walked over. And one of them was the manager of the store, so I walked over to the manager of the store, and said, "Were you talking?" You know, I was actually very. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I was very calm and very, because I knew that there were cameras in the store, so I was hoping that the cameras in the store might get this guy to behave, but he didn't. I walked over to him and confronted him with it in a kind of a peaceful way, and that's when he grabbed me and said, basically, I can't remember exactly what it was that he said, but he told me that basically that it was going to be my word against his. And that he's got all these witnesses here in the store. Well, there was nobody around, but there were cameras in the store. And by this time, he had a hold on me, and he's gripping me and was threatening to have me forcibly removed from the store. And that's when I believe it was me that called the police. I believe I called the police. And apparently when the police showed up, apparently I had a court date that I'd missed, that I never received any notice on. And they went and they held me in jail on this court date. This is for a criminal matter that I'd supposedly missed from before. And well, make a long story short, I never received any notice of this criminal case. They held me in jail until after I missed my court date with the federal case. I do have actually the paperwork. I saved all the evidence. I do actually have proof of this and the dates and stuff. I kept all that just to show. Certain things, certain evidence I do have to prove, and that's one thing that I can prove. I could also show that when I did finally get it up to the federal level, the judge threw it out. I have his judge's order. The judge basically did not understand my lawsuit. He came back with... I put in the lawsuit that I've been threatened with, these voices have been threatening me with death and all these different things, have been threatening to kill me. And he pretended not to understand it, and his order was that it would be dismissed because if I was dead, there was no way I would be able to file the lawsuit. That's what his, and he dismissed it for that reason. I'd overcome their BS, dismissed on frivolous, and managed to put in a valid argument for that. So now he dismissed it because he thought that I was saying that I was dead, when it clearly states that I've been threatened with death, not that I was dead. And so he pretended not to understand it. And by this time, by the way, throughout this whole thing, not only was I being falsely arrested, but while I was in jail, I was being hit by massive, what these other TIs call V2K, with these massive attacks of dizziness and terrible things. I want to back up a little bit. Back in 2003, 2004, it got so bad that I did try to kill myself 3 times in a row. I'm not the kind of guy that tries to kill himself. I've been a very successful salesperson my entire life. I've made a lot of money. I've had a lot of girlfriends. I've had pretty much a very good life up until this. I've very strong self-esteem. I still do, actually, because I know I'm on the right side. At least I know that I may be on the losing side, but at least I know my conscience is clear, and I know that when I'm dead, that I won't have to answer to any higher authority for the crimes that I've done in my life. And so, but yeah, the way they got me to kill myself was just this constant barrage of information was just too much. It was just overpowering, and it pushed me beyond the point of mental sanity. And their constant kill yourself, and it was just unbelievably bad, unbelievably bad, to where I just to shut them up. I just figured, I just got pushed to that point to where I was no longer Stephen anymore. I just became one of them, really. It was just, their personalities had just rubbed off on me. And to some degree, that's still true today, even though I'm trying to recuperate from that. But the last suicide attempt, I put myself in the hospital real good for a few days. I took every pill in the house, plus drank, I don't know, maybe the equivalent of 20 beers or whatever, and took every pill in the house and just about did myself in. My girlfriend that was with me at the time said that when she came in to check on me, they put a diaper on me. So they do care about people. My sarcasm. They put a diaper on me while I was in jail from the suicide attempt. We're not dealing with nice people here. We're dealing with people that think it's funny that somebody tries to kill themselves. And for whatever lies that they've managed to tell you or anybody else, that I deserve this kind of treatment. No court date. No court date. No chance to confront the witnesses and evidence against me. No trial, no nothing. Just constant. Basically, it's being targeted in this way is a death sentence. Their goal was to get me to kill myself, and it worked. I did try to kill myself, and the only reason why I'm sitting here today and able to tell you this is because I survived the suicide attempts. I don't know if I was lucky or unlucky. I've seen pictures of other TIs. So a picture of a 19-year-old girl that was attacked in this exact same way that I was, with the exact same method of operations. She lives in China. I'm going to stop and start another video here.